Hi everyone, I'm Yolanda, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to use this candy melting pot. This pot consists of two parts. The inner part, which is the part that is made out of silicone, and it holds the candy melt or the chocolate. Then the other part is the base. The base has a button with three settings: off, low, and high. The high setting is the setting that you set to start melting the chocolate or candy melts, and then once it's melted you move it to the lower setting. So here I have my bag of candy melts. This bag weighs 12 ounces or 340 grams. This is what this pot holds. So try not to put more than that. You could buy the Wilton bags or whatever bags of candy melts you may find in your area. Doesn't necessarily have to be Wilton. Also, I have turned on the melting pot to the highest setting. To prevent the candy melts or chocolate from scorching, you need to stir it frequently. The unit also brings these two utensils. They are to scoop up whatever we put inside the pot. This is not to stir. We are going to use a spoon to stir the candy melts. I'm going to stir the candy melts, and when they are melted, I'll return. The candy melts have already melted. Here it is, as you can see. So now I'm going to use it to cover some cake pops. Now that the candy melts have melted, I'm going to move the temperature to the low setting to keep the candy melts nice and warm. I can touch the unit on the outside and not get burned because the unit stays cool to the touch. These are my cake pops that I had in the fridge for about 20 minutes. Now I'm going to cover them with candy melts. The first thing I do is take a lollipop stick and dip it in the candy melts, maybe about 1/4 of an inch, and then just stick it into the cake pops. Not all the way, just maybe halfway through, and let it sit for a couple of seconds. Do this with the rest of the cake pops. So I finished covering my cake pots with the candy melts. Look how beautiful they came out. Now I am going to dip some pretzels also, just to demonstrate how easy that is. If you like, you can put a piece of wax paper on the plate so that the pretzels do not stick to the plate, but you don't have to. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take one pretzel. I'm just going to dip it inside for a couple of seconds until it is completely covered and bring it back out. That's it. That's all there is to it. Very easy and simple. You may also cover fruits like strawberries or pineapples with the candy melt or with chocolate. This unit has also two spouts, one on either side. This will help us to pour in the chocolate or the candy melt in anything, in a cup, just to pour it in our pastry bags like I'm gonna do now. Look how easy that is. You don't even have to scoop up the candy melts. Just pour it inside the pastry bag. I have printed some pictures on this white paper, and I also have a piece of wax paper. I'm taking my pastry bag, which has been filled with the candy melt, and I'm going to trace over the wax paper that is on the picture. Right now I'm tracing a heart, and I will trace some other pictures as well. I'm going to trace this butterfly. Once I'm done tracing all my pictures, I am going to let them dry for about maybe 10 or 15 minutes. So we covered 3 things that we can use with this candy melting pot. We did the pretzels. Look how nice they came out. We also traced some images that I printed out, like this heart. This can be used to place on your cupcakes, on any cake, or even on cookies. Look how nice. All these things we can do with the candy melts. Whenever you're removing the figures that you traced with the candy melt, do not remove them off the paper. Remove the paper off the figures so that way they will not break. We also made some cake pops. If you remember, my cake pops were pink. So they were then covered with white candy melts. So now when I open them, they are still look pink in the inside. It doesn't matter if the color of the candy melt is different, but the inside will stay the same. Look how nice they look. So now to clean up our candy melting pot, I am going to remove the candy melt that was left over, which has been cooled off. Since this is silicone, look how easy it's going to be removed. Just watch. Look at that, how easy that is coming out, and that's it. And that's all there is to it. Now I could save that in a plastic bag and reuse it next time that I want to melt some candy melts. The inner part of the pot is also dishwasher safe. Well, this has been all the demonstration for today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Share the video, and if you like to see other tutorials like this one, please subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you back here next time with another tutorial. God bless you.